That is right. We've made it. It is time for Nottingham Forest to finally return to the biggest stage of them all in club football. Back when we were in this competition, it wasn't even called the Champions League. It was called the European Cup. We've won this competition twice in 1979 and 1980. That was a miracle after just 2 seasons before we were in the Championship, or Division 2 as it was then. And then we somehow managed to win that league and then win the Premier League, or the First Division, and then somehow win the Champions League. It was an absolute miracle. It was up there with Leicester winning the league title a few years ago. It was incredible. We now aim to do something very similar. It's not going to be quite as quick as that, but we have done it in just 4 seasons under my management. I'm trying to achieve what Cloughie did, only it's not quite as spectacular. And that is one of the finals. I believe this is 1979. Trevor Francis scoring the goal, one of my dad's idols. But anyway, before we do that, we have Man City away at the Etihad, so no easy game at all. And you have quite a good record away at City now. Of course, the last time we came here, we drew 1-1 in a very tight game. And then we'll simulate Everton. And then our first game is against Anderlecht, which is actually, I've just realised, quite a strange fixture to play first, because not many Forest fans will know this, and I didn't know this before. Again, I know a lot of this from my dad, but he told me, of course, Anderlecht, we played them once in the Champions League, and they fielded 12 players on the pitch and got fined. They played 12 players and somehow they got away with it. The ref didn't even realise. So, yeah, all the more reason we have to win that game. And then Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. 2 massive games in the Premier League. I might even just simulate that Barnsley game and then start the next one with Spurs, Dortmund, and then I probably will play Sheffield United. Because of the way it's all laid out, I can't go along a month at a time like I normally do, but we're just going to have to work with it. Manchester City, away from home. It's going to be a very tough one, this. Let's hopefully go and make it 4 wins from 4. And don't worry, of course, we will make some signings in this episode, or one more signing. Most likely, it will be a right winger, or just a winger in general. So, yeah, that will come after this game. So, our team, of course, going to go full strength. Pavan in the main team, Tonali captain, Arap on the bench. I want to try and give him more of an actual, go this episode. As for their team, okay, Digne is now there. That's a very good signing. Davinson Sanchez, okay, Laporte still there. Ederson still there. De Bruyne, Sane, Bernardo Silva. Quite a few actual players. Cancelo still there. Inaki Williams and Mikel Moreno. Okay, interesting. And Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, no, not what you want to see. Moreno luckily fired that one right over. Not bad. Haaland goes for it. Good save from Ederson. Go on, Haaland. I'm going to go for it from distance, straight at Ederson. Alright, and corner City. Sane swings this one in. Pope punches it clear. And I think if I'm going to sign any other player, that was a good chance there from Silva. But if we're going to sign anyone else, it will either be a goalkeeper or a winger, as I've been saying quite a bit now. But I think it's harsh to drop Pope, because Pope's been doing well. Probably next season if we're going to get a goalie. Not bad. Oh, yeah. Alenia. Oh, okay. Good save again. Ederson. What a goalkeeper he is. Corner. Swung in by Sandro. Zhao. Couldn't get on the end of it, but then again, he is quite short, isn't he? Could be one of his last games for us, potentially. Haaland's in. Got lots of space and time. Haaland had to score that. If he didn't score that, I would have just substituted him straight away, because he can't miss from there. But yet again, Erling Braut Haaland is on the score sheet. Scored our first goal of the season against Burnley, and now he's doing it again against City. And we have a great record against City. The last few games, though, have been really tough, like you'd expect them to be. This one's been tough, but we've finally found a way through. I really do think that we can go for the title this season. I really do. I think the team's good enough, and we were only 4 points off last season. It's incredible. We were actually that close, believe it or not. And at one point, we generally thought we were in it. So this season, I think it has to be one of our targets. Nice. Alenia. Oh, we could have finished it off there. And that is it for this half, I think. No, we have another corner. Okay. Alenia swings this one in. Crap at corners, we all know that. Could be though for Tonali, and it does find a way in. Not the traditional method of scoring from a corner, but who cares? It's gone in. Well, I mean, the first half of this half was really quite average, but also good. We had most of the chances, but we've really turned it on in this second period of this first half. Tonali, no one picking him up, and you get punished. And there we go. Brilliant first half. Very poor from City. Only they did defend well for a lot of periods. Had a few good chances, but overall it's been very, very good from us. There's no one on him. No one on Alenia. Tonali goes for goal. This could be quite a big win the way it's going, because we are all over City. Very unlike the last few games against them, which have been really tight. Again, another corner. That one came to nothing though. Gibbs White. Nice, mate. Plays it in. Alenia. Edison. If it wasn't for him, they could be like 5 down right now. Another corner. Poor from City. Swung in again to Edison. Gibbs White. Goes for it, and that was terrible. I want to give a proper chance to Arap. Harden's had a good game. Just want to see what Arap's all about, because, you know, I might end up regretting not signing Abraham, but I've not really had a proper go with Arap yet, to be honest. We'll also bring on Mings. Well, actually, no, we'll bring on Vinagre. Give him a few more chances. And take up Gibbs White for Douglas Luiz. Not bad. Alenia. Come on. Who's that? Greenwood. It's 3. Oh, my God. Okay. Wow. Is this a statement? Is this a statement of just how good we actually could be this season? I'm just saying. I mean, there was quite a long period of last season where we had quite a major reality check. We lost and drew some games we shouldn't have won. We shouldn't have, not won. But yeah, we definitely seem to be back on form now. After that Ajax game, we're back on form big time. And this team is only going to get better. Jeez, I'm talking as if, like, it's a surprise. But it kind of is getting to the point now where this isn't even too amazing. Because, like, we've got a really good team. I don't know what's happened to City today. Normally, they're really difficult to break down. They're a very tough team. De Bruyne could get one back off the post. And Pope saved. Could City get a goal back? I mean, they've been terrible. They probably don't deserve it. Silva swings it in. Vinagre cleared it. Akanji heads it over. And there we go. Humiliation for Man City. Did not see that coming. I thought it was going to be tough, like it always is. But this time, it was the complete opposite of that. Most games we've won against City, we've won only just. This is the first time we've battered them. But a 3-0 win away from home as well. I mean, yeah, but that is a statement. Oh my God. I was going to start this next segment saying, well, we haven't got any offers for Carvalho. We could get 148 million. Oh my God. Okay. If you've been doing well, I would have rejected this just straight out. And I know he's an existing player. I want to try and keep as many actual players as I can. Majority of everyone in the comments on previous videos have said, yes, sell Carvalho. Apparently one of you sold him for 100 million. I could do exactly the same here. I mean, one of you did say, don't sell him for 100 million. And I get your point, mate. And I don't really want to sell him. But he's not, let's be honest, he's not really been that good, has he? He's not been amazing, really. He scored 7 goals last season for a winger. It's not that impressive. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's negotiate. I'm not going to do this. I'm only going to sign one more player and maybe sign someone else in January. But we can 100% afford any of Sessegnon, Hudson-Odoi, Kubo, any of them lot. Wow. We could afford Onana or someone like that on top of a winger, potentially. But I don't want to go too extreme. But let's just do it. I can't believe we could be about to sell Zhao. Okay, I don't want to push them too hard. 115 million. Let's see what they say. Can Zidane accept that? He does. Okay. Oh my... It's done. Carvalho sold. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. 97 million we got for him. João Carvalho, please don't let this happen in real life, okay? Because I don't want João to go. But in this career mode, it had to happen. He was not performing. I persisted with him most of last season, only because we have no one else really. But now we can go out and get someone big. I kind of want to go for someone bigger than Hudson-Odoi or someone like that. But no, I'm going to stick to what I said. And Hudson-Odoi, I've used him before. And he can get to an insane level, like 89 overall. Sessegnon, one of my main commenters in particular, have been going mad at me to try and sign him. And I've used him before as well, and he is good. Both of these would be fantastic. I'd love to sign either of them. We could go for both, really. We could genuinely do that. Hugo, we no longer know information about him. I know he's like 82 rated, but to be honest, I'd rather just stick with one of these two. An English talent as well. So you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go for Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's not like no one's commented about him either. One of you has also commented about him. I'm not entirely sure who it was. But yeah, let's do this. Callum Hudson-Odoi could get an Englishman in as well. I'm going to offer quite a bit. 48 million. We still got 81 million left. Frankie Lamps is alright with that. Alright, and lads, crucial squad role, obviously. Like, why would we not? 5-year deal. That's just what I want to see. Just what I want to see. 5-year deal. Release clause, get out. No one cares about that. Okay. You know what? Okay, only 5 goals, mate. You're going to score more than that. I'm going to up that to 10. But other than that, I'm more than happy to accept that. We've done it, boys. Callum Hudson-Odoi is here from Chelsea with the Carvalho money. Wow. Things you love to see. Callum Hudson-Odoi is now front, right winger on the left, but he can play on the left, so, you know, it's not like it's terrible. Greenwood on the right. He's probably the weakest link out of all of them, obviously, but we all know Greenwood has very good potential. He always does well when he does, so that does mean that Ribeiro is the only existing Forest player left in the actual team. So there we go. Callum Hudson-Odoi here from Chelsea, just advancing now through all the hours. Carvalho has gone to Real Madrid. Out of all the clubs to sell him to, I mean, it's quite a big one, really, out of all of them, isn't it? But wow. Sad to see Carvalho go, but he was not performing. It's fair to say. No offers, really, apart from Wall, but I'm not going to sell him. And don't worry, Sessegnon could still come. He could still come, because Bowen is a player that I would like to replace. I never really thought about going for it. I didn't really want him anyway, to be honest. He's done well. We could have gone for better, so don't worry. He could still come. All right, and so Everton in the Premier League, we are still got a 100% record. 4 wins from 4. They lost 5-1 to Liverpool. Wow, okay. Quite a poor start. We beat them 2-1. Gibbs White and Greenwood scoring. And after 4 seasons of grinding away, of course, the first 2 in the Premier League in particular, last season was we finally got to this stage. We've finally reached the Champions League. This is attempt number 1, maybe even the only attempt of trying to win the Champions League. That is our end goal. This career mode will keep going for however long it takes until we win this competition for a 3rd time in our history. The 1st time in this career mode, of course. It could be this season, it could be next, maybe even the one after that. Hopefully, it will be sooner rather than later, because this career mode is already going quite deep into the future. So, you know, genuinely, I do think with this squad, it won't even take that long. We've got quite a few more areas I feel we can improve, but we've got a very, very good squad to start off with. Anderlecht away from home, so we're still going to have to wait to play our first home game. That will be against Dortmund, which would be very special. But yeah, Anderlecht away. Let's do it. Oh, yes. This is what we love to see. Nottingham Forest back in the Champions League. Can we replicate what these lads did all them years ago? So, of course, our team, Hudson-Odoi, what a time to make his debut in the Champions League for us. Their team, let's be honest. Oh, actually, no. I know Vertonghen, that's CDM. And I believe he's actually a winger. Interesting. Saribe, Delinea, that might be the ex-Man City player. Other than that, I know none of them. So this really should be a win. Now, I would show you the Champions League music, but I think that's copyrighted. So I'd rather my videos stay up on my channel. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. But there we go. What a start. We're finally here, lads. It is Anderlecht, the Champions League graphics. Oh, man. Cannot wait for this. Cannot wait for this. This is where it really, really gets going. Oh, yeah. Nice. Could we get it? It is Tonali! Come on! It took us 5 minutes, but we are back in the Champions League with a bang. We get a goal. Sandro Tonali It had to be him or Haaland, didn't it? Sandro. He is going to smash this competition up, this man. It's about time that he graced the biggest stage of them all. Finale, back on the ball. Plays it in to Lenia. Haaland. Gibbs White. Can we get another really good start? Greenwood. Dortmund are taking the lead against Valencia, as you probably would expect. Haaland's in, though. Haaland, what a start! 2-0 after 15 minutes. I mean, is it really a surprise that we're winning 2-0 already? Probably not, because this team's miles above Anderlecht. And the real test will begin when we face Dortmund and Valencia. It's a bit like Dortmund's group in real life. They had Inter and Barca. One big team is going to have to go out, only it's not quite as extreme as them lot. But this is a really interesting looking group. Actually got a bit of a challenge, unlike in the Europa League. Aarons, can you get there? Aarons does. Could it be 3? And he nearly did. He nearly got there. Hudson. Gibbs White into Alenia. It's got to be 3. Good save. They're in though. First real attempt for them. Plays it in. Good save from Pope. And there we go. Half time. First 45 minutes of Champions League football. And it feels so good. We've had such a brilliant start. Absolute domination in that game. Domination. Haaland and Tonali, as you'd expect, are the main men that have scored for us. And then Champions League logos on the side of our shirts. If only. Erling. Haaland goes for it. God, bloody hell, it is incredibly windy outside where I am. Oh no, they're in. Good save from Pope. Good ball in. They could get a goal back, and they very nearly did. They've had quite a few chances in the second half, Anderlecht, to be fair to them. Oh, they're in. They're in again. They've had quite a few chances in this game, in this second half. We've not been as good. Alright, we've not really had the chance properly to see what App's all about. Even in the City game, not really. Matty Cash, a man that was playing in the Championship for many years, is now going to get to play in the Champions League. What a special moment. And probably, I don't know, let's bring on Douglas Luiz for Alenia. That might be another area we could improve, because on the bench, we are quite short of midfielders to bring on with actual quality. Arap. Can Arap get his first goal? He does! He sneaks it in! And that is my first shot, I think, with Arap, our brand new number 9. It's been quite a tricky second half, to be honest. Credit to bloody Anderlecht. They've actually had quite a good game in the second half, but we have punished them. And in the end, our quality shone through. It is Arap with his first goal for his brand new club. What a brilliant little backup we've got here. If we don't have Haaland, we've got Arap, and then even Meunier. We know Meunier can do well. Kemar Roof, the cheat, in on goal. Pope went for it. If you don't know why he's a cheat, just Google Forest v Leeds last season and you'll see why. But there we go, our first game in the Champions League for over 25 years or so ends in a very convincing manner. 3-0 win. The real test for coming games against Valencia and Dortmund. The next one of those will be in the next episode. But what a fantastic, brilliant performance from everyone. Out getting his first goal to Tonali, Haaland. Brilliant stuff, lads. 3-0 win. So Dortmund beat Valencia 3-0 in the other games. So I'm quite surprised it was that one-sided, but that's a statement that they're going to be one of the best teams other than us. We'll do a little press conference then. Why didn't we see Meunier play? Okay, so that's the first question after our first game in the Champions League for about 20 odd years. So that's the first question, is it? Alright, FIFA 20, whatever you say, you are broken as hell. Do you have any advice for Anderlecht? I'll just say that. It's probably fair enough. They're not at our level. A comfortable win with 3 goals scored by Forest. Do you think you could have gone a different way? Well, probably not. We probably could have scored more, to be honest. So, yeah, that's it. Now, I'm tempted to leave the Chelsea game for the next episode. I know it's like a 3rd episode in a row with only 2 games. And the last one with this was 1. But it's that time of the career mode where, you know, you're transitioning in between 2 seasons. But I feel because we've made signings, we've spoke quite a bit about the team. And we've also played 2 games that are quite a lot to them. I kind of feel like we should leave it. Because I know, again, we're leaving it halfway through a month. But at least that way, we can get back on track with this month. Yeah, we can get back on track with doing it a month at a time. So yeah, going to leave it here. We're 2nd in the league after 5 games with 15 points, 100% record. Our title ambitions are huge this season. I think we could definitely go for it. Arsenal coming up very soon as well. Brilliant start to our Champions League campaign. Massive game against Dortmund. Another massive game against Chelsea and Spurs. It's a very big episode. This is what we dream of, really, isn't it? To make this a reality, this is the closest we're going to get to getting Forest back to this level, of course. Or FM. But yeah, very nice looking squad. Probably will sign someone in January as well. Either probably a backup midfielder, I'm thinking. Or maybe even upgrade Bowen. I couldn't go back in for Sessegnon because I have enough for him. But yeah, that is all we're going to... I'm going to leave it there. That is it for this episode. If you enjoyed, of course, like and subscribe to Reds Gaming. And yeah, I've probably got quite a different video coming out this week as well, next week as well. I'm not going to say much about it, but it should be a good one. So I hope you all enjoy it. But until then, like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.